Hello, 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 everyone. We've already got some gals online. They are here bright and early. We're just getting started. So I'm so happy to be with you. Happy Wednesday, everybody. It is Wednesday, June 24th. My name is Noreen Smith. I'm the Product Development Creative Manager here at Creative Memories. And as I say, each and every Wednesday, it's my pleasure to be with you to spend, 45 minutes, an hour, something like that, creating some fast and fun projects using Creative Memories products. And here we go. We've got lots and lots of gals coming in. There's Jackie from Brisbane. Hi, Jackie. We've got BT from Illinois. Lorraine's here from New Hampshire. Someone from Florida, Facebook user from Florida. There's Carmel in Brisbane. Minnesota, that's Joanne, I think. Iowa's here. That's Carla. Donna from Buffalo. Judy from Kansas. We are coming in from all over the place. So I love seeing where everybody is from. Drop a little thumbs up, a little heart. Say your name, tell me where you're from, and how you are doing on this great day. There's my friend Jean from North Dakota, Sarah from Ohio, Catherine from Hillsboro, Oregon. I think that's Kim. She's saying happy she caught up with me today. I know she's a busy gal too. Sheila. We've got more Australians, more Americans, and some Canadians. And that is great because today we are going to be celebrating two countries. Not that we don't want to celebrate all countries, but if you know your dates, if you're in Canada or the US, we've got some special dates coming up here in the next few days. July 1st, Saturday, July 1st is Canada Day, which we'll be celebrating here where I live. And of course, July 4th is Independence Day, and they'll be celebrating in the United States. So with those two special days coming up, we thought we would do some patriotic layouts. And if you saw the description above you in the Facebook group or below this video in the YouTube, on the YouTube channel, you will have seen that we said, we're going to celebrate the US of Yay and show some Canadian pride. So, and for those of you who know CM products, those were in reference to two of our patriotic collections. So that's what we were planning on doing today. But those have proved to be super, super popular. And US of Yay has sold through. And our Canadian Pride stickers have sold through. So we are going to talk about celebrating in a more versatile way using a lot of our other products. And for those of you who aren't celebrating a special day, in your country, in your part of the world, don't worry, because the little it's not really a sketch, but the little layout formula that I have for you today is going to be great for all kinds of celebratory events and occasions. So birthday, New Year's, graduation, all of those kinds of things that you might be celebrating soon. Those kinds of things will work perfectly for the layout that I'm going to share with you. We've got lots more gals coming on. There's Janet from Texas, Linda from Iowa, Illinois here, California, Oregon, Pennsylvania. Everybody's here. So let's get started. Yeah, and there's some more. Tennessee, Orlando. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, and there's Sue from Oregon. Hi, Sue. You're always here too, so it's good to see you. Okay, so let me switch you over. And I wanted to just start out by just, again, talking about the products that I was going to use, because sometimes I think, we get into a mindset of, I'm going to do a patriotic layout. I need to have American. I need to have a Canadian. I need to have an Australian. I need to have some kind of collection that's going to be focused on the country that I live in. So if you have US of Yay, and if you have the Canadian Pride stickers, you can definitely use them, but we are not going to use those today. We're going to come up with some other ideas. So let me just put those aside. Instead, we are going to focus on using the Washington, D.C. paper pack and sticker sheet. And we're still going to use the Canadian Pride paper. But let's talk about some other alternatives. So what do you do if you want to create a layout and you don't have a specific paper? Now, again, I'm betting that if you guys go into your stash, you're going to find other patriotic collections that you've purchased in years past, right? I know I have like True North and O Canada and a couple of other ones that I haven't used all of them. So the layout I'm going to show you today, you can probably use some scraps from previous collections. But if you're looking for something new that you want to purchase and use for a patriotic layout this year, these are the ones that I would suggest. Now, in addition, we're going to go for mood and feel and color. So what do I mean by that? Well, mood. Typically, the patriotic layouts are bright and fun and very celebratory. So you don't want to choose, kind of muted or dismal colors. Not dismal, but, muted colors or darker colors. You want to stay with nice bright colors that are represented, for example, on your flag or something like that. So in this case, we're going to go with red, white, and blue. And of course, for Canada, red and white. So you could start with cardstock. So we've got, 3 different shades of blue, navy, blue, and baby blue. White, of course, and then a couple of shades of red that will work, cranberry and red. So that will be a good starting point. The other thing you'll want to think about is what other kinds of products do I have that would be in those color families. So this is where Totally Tonals really is a great option. So I don't have a lot of Totally Tonal blue, baby blue left, but you can see that there was that nice bright blue there. And in the Totally Tonal red, I've got a couple of things that would really work well. I've got this kind of fireworks paper, which would be great for a patriotic layout. And then these 3 in particular, I think have a real Canadian feel to them. The various colors of red and white stripes, a more tonal red, and then a more white. So again, the Totally Tonals are a great way to find specific colors when you're looking to create a mood and feel. Now, the other thing about the mood and feel is think about the celebratory nature of whatever you're doing. So in this case, this little paper has a lot of stars on it. As I mentioned, this particular Totally Tonal red had like fireworks or bursts on it. So those would really help when you're looking for a mood and feel that is celebratory, that is patriotic. Okay, if I chose hearts, for example, right, there's a little Totally Tonal blue with the hearts, or just an overall sort of muted paper from that pack, it wouldn't have the same feel as if I, for example, let's take the stars, the fireworks, and maybe we're going to go with this one. Okay, and we're going to put that on a blue background. So all of a sudden, that becomes very much a fun, bright, celebratory red, white, and blue feeling paper collection. Okay, and then similarly for Canada, I might take these 2 papers and the 2 cardstock colors. Right? And again, that would give me a real good Canadian feel with the red and white. And the other great thing about Totally Tonals is the stickers. So again, if you ran out of Canadian or American stickers, go to the Totally Tonals because there's a lot of fun icons and little bursts and sayings that you could probably use on some of these patriotic layouts. So, I've got some great little flags here. That would be fun. The stars, of course. I've used a few of these, but that nice big tag that would be on here, that would be a great place to, add a title. So there's a lot of other options. So I'm just going to clear this away because I want to talk about one other option before we get going with these ones. Now, if you have been noticing online Let me maybe switch you over here to my computer. Right now, we have a couple of great promo bundles that have a wonderful mood and feel to them. So we've got the Backyard Barbecue bundle, which you can see on the left-hand side of the screen. And look at the colors and the fun things in there. We've got red, white, and blue. And then in the Cabin Time bundle, which is on the right-hand side of that image, you can see some great, red and black buffalo checks, which are very Canadian feeling. And even the little fun enamel mugs that are on the sticker sheet there. Those are super Canadian feeling as well. So those particular bundles are going to be great as options for celebrating our countries. And, we did not do a specific Canadian collection this year, but the Cabin Time bundle, or the paper and the stickers, definitely have that sort of Northwoods, Canadian cabin in the woods feel to them. And we do, of course, have a few little, we've got some maple leaves here, and aren't those little cups adorable? I think I have a set of camping cups that looks just like that. We got our moose and the bear, all kinds of good things. And the Backyard Barbecue, I know friends in the US often have barbecues to celebrate the 4th of July with their friends and families. So this would be a great option for those kinds of layouts. So when I look here, I've got lots of different kinds of icons and things. I've got fireworks, family, summer. Here I've got some fun pennant shapes. I've got a little sparklers here. And then on the actual border sheet, again, lots of red, white, and blue, plus we've got lots of stars. So I think that you'll find that don't be too sad about, having the US of Yay and the Canadian Pride stickers gone, because you're going to find other options. Okay, so don't forget about these. These are spend get bundles, and as I was just showing you on the website, all of the details for those bundles will be on the website. So check creativememories.com, creativememories.ca, or creativememoriesau.com/au.com for all of the details. Okay? All right, well, let's get going with this fun little idea that I have for you that will work for US, Canada, celebrations, backyard barbecues, birthdays, as I said, graduation, all kinds of fun celebratory ideas. All right, so because I'm going to be having some pictures of Canada Day celebrations, I'm going to choose to use and create this layout with Canadian Pride. But again, you're going to see how fast it is and how fun you're going to be able to adapt it, and it's really, really versatile. So what we're going to need is we're going to need a base page, and we're going to need 3 different patterns of paper. So I think I'm going to choose, I got to choose the buffalo check because that's quintessentially Canadian. I like this one because it's got the maple leaves, and then this one sort of reads as a bit more of a solid red. So I'm going to use these 3 papers, and I'm thinking that maybe I might put them on a black background just for a little bit of a change. I could certainly put them on a lighter background. I thought there was one that had a white background here. Oh yeah, I could use something like this for my background. I could use a piece of white cardstock, but I think I'm going to use this sort of black background. It's going to anchor my layout really nice, and it's going to make those colors pop. Black is one of those colors where everything pops when it's next to it. It really makes things show up. And here's a fun little color theory for you. Black is actually the absence of light. So all of the other colors, the light reflects from them, and it doesn't reflect from the black as much. So that's why a lot of colors really pop on black. Okay, so we're going to use that. What we're going to use for our stickers, I think I might pull the Cabin Time stickers. I might pull the, where are they? I might pull the Totally Tonal Red. I might use some of our ABC 123s because of course we have white. I pulled these ones because those would be great for a US layout with the blue ombre. Of course we have black, and then we even have the silver and the gold. So any of those would be great for titles as well. And what I'm going to do for embellishments is I'm going to use the fantastic and fun Fireworks Punch. Now, again, this one sold through super, super fast, but you have a chance for 2 more days, only until June 30th, to pre-order your your own punch. So if you missed out on it when it first launched with the Enchanted Collection, you have a chance to get this on pre-order now. So just go on to, again, your Creative Memories website, .com.ca or /au.com. Choose your Fireworks punch, add that to your cart. You'll go ahead and pay for it just like normal. Most likely you'll have other products in your cart, so you pay your shipping and handling, and then when you receive your order, you're actually going to get a little card that's going to talk about redeeming this. So after June 30th, the PD team, we will look at the numbers of pre-orders we have, and we will reorder that many so that we can fulfill your pre-order. So if you didn't get this, make sure you grab it before June 30th. And that's the same for the paw punch, which I don't have handy. Oh, where did I put it? Here it is. Hang on. Same with the paw punch, okay? That came out with Fur Baby. So this is, again, super popular, sold through. You have 2 more days to pre-order those 2 punches. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use for my layout. Let's get started here. I've been talking. What I need for this is 3 strips of paper. So remember I mentioned that this would be a good layout to do with your scraps, okay? If you can find 3 strips of paper that are 3.5 inches wide by 9 inches long. So let me write that down for you. I will put this in the description a little bit later, but we need 3.5 by 9 inches. Okay, so that's what we need. So let's go ahead and cut those from each of these 3 papers. I'm just going to cut them all at the same time. Make sure I've got those 3 that I want. So 3.5 inches. Got lots of paper left over there. And then because I needed it 9, I'm just going to take 3 inches off the length. Okay, now you want to hang on to these because we are going to be using those with our Fireworks punch, okay, and maybe some cardstock too. So that's really all of our cutting, except we are going to make these into some banner strips. And the way I like to do my banner strips is to kind of fold the edges over. I'm going to show you with one. Fold the edges over just gently. I never make a crease, but I just kind of fold the edges over, and then I cut from the corner to the inside. Now you can definitely sort of find the center and mark it, maybe go up about 1 inch, and then cut in from both sides with your scissors. But truly, this is an easy way to do it, and I'm going to cut through all 3 at the same time because that way I get identical banners. So again, got 3 pieces stacked together. I'm just going to kind of fold them over until the corners touch. I'm not going to crease it. Then I'm just going to cut with my all-purpose scissors. Okay, so now I have 3 super fast banners. Might be able to get a punch out of those. Now, banners are one of those things that I think feel super celebratory. Flags, pennants, whatever you want to call them. Now, I've done the red, the white, and then another red because that's kind of the way our flag goes. We've got a white field, red on both sides, and then the Canadian maple leaf in the center. So I've kind of referenced, the Canadian flag here as well. If you're going to do this with red, white, and blue or other colors, it's going to have a different mood, and feel. But truly, that is it. That is going to be the basis of our layout. Now, with that, we've got some options for photos. I can get 6 3x3 photos on here, like 6 photos on a single page layout. Yes, please. And I can imagine that if I was off somewhere for Canada Day, or if I was at a 4th of July barbecue, I'd be taking a lot of pictures, and I probably would have some pictures that would be great to crop down to this size. Now, if I didn't have ones that are good to crop into a small square, I could also go with, a more vertical 3x5. So really, again, pretty versatile. Most of your 4x6 photos could be cut down, just a little 1/2 inch on either side to that 3x5. But I love the idea of getting 6 photos on my layout. So that's what I'm going to do here. Okay. Now, so already that's looking quite fun. And I can do a few different things. I can swag it, like this. I can put them very, straight up and down. That has a bit more of a formal feel to it. So if you were at maybe you're at like a Remembrance Day or Veterans Day or Anzac Day type of event, something like this would have a much more formal feel that you could use to represent your country. So this would also be great if you had a border. So remember, on the Canadian Pride stickers, for example, if I wanted to use one of these flag border stickers across the top that already has a bit of a swag shape to it, I would just keep my banner pieces going straight across. Okay, so you can see how just those 3 pieces of paper and a fun border sticker or a laser cut border would create a really lovely feeling layout. But as I said, for a celebratory type of feel, mood and feel, I like the fact that they sort of look like bunting. And that always feels very, 4th of July to me. I've been lucky enough to be in the States during 4th of July, and many houses have that bunting across their porches and things. If you're using the Washington, D.C., there's this great fireworks border. That would be fun. And of course, we have the border punch that creates bunting. So all of those kind of references are here. Now, but what we're going to do is we're going to create some fireworks, some bursts, and we're going to add those across the top of our little pennants. Okay, so let me just move these down. I haven't adhered anything yet, but let's go ahead and punch some. I'm just going to use the leftovers for now. And remember, when you're working with your pattern paper, you're going to have the patterns on the opposite side as well. And I do find that with this fireworks punch, because of all of these little points, your paper sometimes does get stuck. So just pull it gently, and that will kind of clear out the leftovers, and you should be able to get some fun fireworks. So I'm just going to start kind of layering these. Let's see what else we've got. Here's some more of a white. Okay. And I could do this with cardstock as well. Some of those little bursts kind of fell through there. But you can see how fun this is starting to look. Now, I know that in both Canada and the US, we've got fireworks are, a really great way and a very typical way of celebrating Canada Day and Independence Day, 4th of July. So I think this is a perfect little embellishment. So let me see, what have I got here? Can I get one more? I'll have 9 altogether. So 3 banners and 9 punches. And look, some of my punches actually aren't even sort of full size. But because we're layering them up, you're never even going to notice that. So So something like that with all of these fun fireworks going across the top of the banners is going to be a great celebratory layout. Now, if you have a dark background like me, you could maybe write in silver with a silver pen. Do I have my silver pen handy? Hang on. I could write in silver pen, down here, Canada Day, 2023. And then I could use just a little bit of the silver ABC 123s up at the top. So that would be a great Canada Day layout without any kinds of Canada Day themed stickers. Okay, so let's do one with the Washington, D.C. And let's make this a little bit more formal, and we're going to use one of these border stickers. So I think, well, we've got the red. We've got a couple of different red, white, and blue. So we've got a dark blue, sorry. We've got the red. And then maybe we could put it on the white background. So let's try that. Or, we could do this one as well, because that one is has all of the colors in it. But I think let's do this one. These three, sorry, not this one. Let's do it again real quick. If you're just joining me, this is how fast this layout is. Now, I didn't adhere my Canada Day layout yet, but I will, I promise, and I will show you those tomorrow. So 3.5, tuck that away, and then I'm going to take 3 inches off. So again, that's all you need, right? Find 3.5 by 12-inch pieces in your scrap bin that works for your, your theme, your colors, and you can create this layout. And of course, you can create it with for a double page layout as well. So again, keep these little extra ones off to the side. We're going to use those for our fireworks. Then we're going to create some banners, stack our 3 pieces, 3.5 by 9, hold the corners together, cut from the corners towards the inside. I'm doing all 3 at once so that they are exactly the same. Okay, and then I have my great colors here. Now, where did the paper go that I was going to? Where'd the paper go that I was going to use for the background? Here we go. So this is the map paper. So how fantastic would this be if you, celebrated 4th of July in the nation's capital? Wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, so we've got something like that. Let's put our 3 by 5 photos on here this time. Okay, and let's go ahead and punch some fireworks from these 3 papers. And you know what? I want to punch, well, yeah, let's punch from these 3. If we need to, we can also punch from some cardstock or totally Tonals. What's on the back of this one? So there's the blue. So again, you can see that I kind of mispunched, but again, this is going to be overlaid and layered. See, it's just sticking there, so just pull gently. You might rip the paper you're pulling out. Give it a squeeze to get rid of any little bits that ripped off inside. And there we go again. So now we can maybe do some multicolored ones from the back side. I'm just going to punch that to get this out. Yeah, the points on this particular punch do make it so that you need to kind of be aware of what you're doing. So do kind of take it easy when you're lining this all up. Okay, and then let's get a few more with this. And I've got more red. Oh, I see, because the blue and the red were on the same paper. So I'm not going to have as many choices for these fireworks. I used 3 completely different papers for the Canadian version, but I only used the equivalent of 2 papers for this version. Okay, so you know what? We're going to stick with the Maybe we'll punch a couple from white just to get a little bit more variety. There's one more light blue. All right, let me grab some white. Always have some white scrap handy. Okay, so we're just going to overlap those. And how fun will these be if, you know, if you had your some of them popped up with foam squares. Okay, so that's one version, same version as our Canadian layout. But again, if I wanted to use my stickers, so again, say I went and it was a very sort of patriotic and more formal event, I might put my banners very straight, and then I could take one of my border stickers. Look at this, isn't that fun with the fireworks and the firecrackers? And I could layer this on top. I could even put some of my fireworks punches in behind. So I think that would be great with just that border going across the top of the banners, and then I could have my title across there. So super easy. And I just wanted to show you before we leave how great it would be to create a 2-page spread using the same thing, the same sort of formula on both. Sorry, I'm getting all of this stuff out of the way here. All right, so if we had this, you can imagine how cute it would be to make this look as though it's spanning the 2 pages. So almost like bunting going across the 2 pages. So, and then all of your fun fireworks can just be kind of popped on there. Red, white, and blue. Red and white, whatever your colors are. And it's going to be an easy way to celebrate and show your patriotic pride, no matter which country you are in. Okay, so I think this is more. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and I only had 9 over there. So, but you get the idea, and a really fast and easy way to create a layout that really showcases how proud you are to be Canadian, American, Australian, whatever the case may be. So the key again is mood and feel. Find papers that illustrate the mood and feel that you are going for. Celebratory with the fireworks, stars, maple leaves, something that features a specific place. Any of those things will work really, really well. And you're going to have a fun layout without having to have a specific patriotic kit or collection. Okay? So I will definitely finish these off. I think I'll do this one, in the more straight up and down way with the border sticker from the Washington, D.C. Collection. And then I'll finish this one off in that more sort of swagged look. Okay. And I will definitely post photos of both of those for you tomorrow so that you can get kind of inspired to either create some base pages in time for Canada Day and the 4th of July, or come back to these layouts after the celebrations next week. Okay? All righty. Well, we were, oops, where did I go? I lost you, or I lost myself. We didn't spend a heck of a lot of time on that, but hopefully you got the idea that when you're thinking about a specific type of, collection, and if you don't have what you're looking for, think about that mood and feel and reference some of the colors that would have the viewer be reminded of what you're trying to get across. So again, red, white, and blue colors for the US, red and white for Canada. Look through some of your other types of, sticker and embellishment packs to see what kind of generic sort of words or shapes like stars or leaves, for example, that you could add in. All right. So don't be upset that we're sold out of the US of Yay and of the Canadian Pride stickers. There's still lots more that you can access to create your patriotic layouts. Okay. All right. Yeah. So the flag banner punch and the fireworks punch, we had the firecracker, right? The swag punch is being referenced there. So I think there's lots to choose from. And again, go and do a little stash diving. And I know that you're going to find some collections that you referenced previously that will work for these types of layouts. Okay? All right. I will have a look at any of the comments and questions and try to, go back and answer them. And as I said, I will definitely put these into the comments. I think they usually go up on the blog or on the CM, social media as well tomorrow. So you'll definitely see these again. But before we go today, I had hinted that you definitely wanted to join me today so that you could hear a little bit about what we have planned for the summer. Now, I know many of you in the US, especially, your kids have been off school for maybe even almost a month. But here in Canada, here in Alberta, our kids are just finishing up, and I think the last day of school is either today or tomorrow. My son was finished on Friday, and my other son's finishing up tomorrow. So it's time. It's summer. It's going to be summer everywhere now, and officially we moved into summer on June 21st. So we are so excited to be offering a fun set of challenges. We are going to have the Sizzlin' Summer Challenge series for the rest of the summer, for all of July and all of August. And as you can see by the graphic that I've put up on the screen there, we are going to be doing these challenges every week for the next 9 weeks here during our Fast and Fun Projects with Noreen episodes. So that is going to be so much fun. Before I started working for CM, I taught a lot of online courses, and one of my most popular courses was our summer camps, our summer challenge types of courses where we would have challenges every day or every couple of days, etc. So we're kind of bringing that back. I'm excited to be sharing a new and different idea with you every week. And the great thing is that there's going to be prizes. Yes, you knew that was coming. So every week, after I kind of demonstrate the challenge, whether it's a technique-based challenge or using a special type of tool, a specific tool, or colors or theme, after I demonstrate sort of my take on the challenge, you're going to have 1 week to create your version of the challenge. There'll be a hashtag associated with it, and you'll want to post it in the Virtual Crop Facebook group. So I'm talking to all you guys who are watching on YouTube who are not yet members of the Virtual Crop Facebook group. You'll want to get in there so that you can participate in the challenge and have a chance to win prizes. Okay? So you'll have a week. I think it's going to be till noon Central Time the following Wednesday. We will pick a winner at random, and then the winner will be announced on that next episode, right before we do the next challenge. So each week you'll want to tune in to see who the winner from the last week was and what the challenge is for the next week. And I'm going to tell you the first one because you might have to get your supplies together. But many of you have been excited about creating a happy album, fast album formula, the 6.75 by 10 inch size that we offer. The 8x8 fast album formula has been super popular, and we've had lots of requests for a happy album version. So that is what we're going to be doing next Wednesday. That's our first challenge. So if you've never done a happy album before, you'll want to order one, and you're going to need 6 pieces of 12 by 12 paper in whatever theme you want, your happy album pages, and we are going to sort of premiere or debut the 6.75, 6 3/4 by 10-inch fast album formula next week. And that's going to be our first challenge. Then from then on, I'm not going to tell you anything. You're going to have to tune in each week to find out what the next challenge is. Okay, so we'll be going for all 4 Wednesdays in July and all 5 Wednesdays in August. I think August 30th will be our final wrap up. And you'll also want to know that you have a chance to win a grand prize. So I will tell you more about that option next week. Okay, so I'm really, really excited. I think it's going to be a fun way to really stay engaged, to get some fun pages done, to learn something new, to try something different throughout the summer. And what's the summer for if not to have some fun and try something different? They're going to be fast. They're going to be fun. I promise you that. Okay? All right. I'm excited. Oh, Kim is saying the same thing. Yeah, loved your summer challenges last year. So excited. I am too. And you'll want to make sure that you've got it on your calendar. You've got an alarm set because you don't want to miss it. Okay? So happy album next week. And then who knows what we're going to be doing for the rest of the summer. It's going to be top secret, but it's going to be fast, fun, and full of great ideas and inspiration. And of course, prizes. So you never know what the prize will be. Okay, so again, that's going to be the Sizzlin' Summer Challenge every Wednesday, starting next Wednesday, July 5th, 5 p.m. Central Time. And it will be broadcast both in the Facebook group and on YouTube, just like our normal Fast and Funs. But you'll only be able to participate in the challenge in the virtual crop Facebook group. So get yourself over there, YouTube people, and make sure you have requested to join. Okay? Very excited. I'm excited to share with you all 9 of those challenges over the summer. Okay. Anything else? Summer mother load style challenges. Yes, we will definitely be doing that style of challenge. So if for those of you who know the summer mother load that I've done the last few years, you can definitely tune in and you'll be excited to participate. Okay? All right. I will make sure to go back through the rest of the comments and questions afterwards, and I will be sure to finish off my patriotic layouts and post them for you so that you can copy them or adapt them to whatever you need to. All right. Don't forget, 2 more days to pre-order your fireworks and your paw punches. And while you're at it, don't forget to order your happy album pages so that we can do that next week. It'll be lots of fun. Okay. Thanks for spending time with me today. As always, it's my pleasure. And I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Happy Canada Day. Happy 4th of July. We'll see you next Wednesday, July 5th. All right. Bye-bye for now, everybody.